Hey guys, we're Vera Grace, and today we're here to answer some questions that someone has asked us.
Yeah,
Here
man.
we go.
What can you say about this new EP?
It's new, and that's one good thing about it. It's probably, I like to say as a whole, that it's probably the best thing we've ever done. I feel like it's pushed us in a different direction as well, about music as well, definitely. It's opened up a lot more doors to us as well. And it feels like everything feels a bit more fresh, especially the ideas and like, the lyrics and everything we put into it, so.
It was a long time coming as well.
Yeah.
It took fucking ages to make this.
A hell of a long time.
Not for any reason apart from us being slow. I think that was it.
Yeah.
Wasn't any reason for
We're
that.
too laid back to make an EP.
Yeah.
Yeah, 6 tracks, so it's a lot longer than anything else we've released. It's got a lot more depth to it, I think, than that one did. So explores a bit more new ground. So we're quite excited to get it out.
What is the meaning of the EP/CD name?
The EP is titled Novella, which is it's like a short story, or it's longer than a short story, shorter than a novel is the definition of the word. The EP does follow a concept, so it makes sense in context with the release.
Which one is the composer of the CD/EP?
Well, we all chipped in on it. We all
John
did our
Joe's the
own part.
main music writer,
He's Frank Sinatra out of us, so.
and Steve wrote the lyrics,
Yeah, I'm a depressing guy, so.
and I
that's
just
awesome.
bummed around for a bit.
And he,
Now we all had our part. If you had to pick one song, which song would you pick? Yeah,
I reckon we all probably all got similar favourites.
What's your favourite?
My favourite, I'd prefer. Does it mean like favourite to play or favourite to listen to?
Overall favourite, average of all your favourite things.
Well, I'll probably say Griever. It's like, I'd say it's more of a hard hitting one, and it's probably one more closer for me as well. And I think it's the one that kind of stands out a lot of our set, and it's just a lot more emotionally driven. So there's a lot more going on to it than just, oh, here's just music and heaviness, and here is all stuff going to it. So it's a lot more emotionally driven. So I say a Griever is probably my favourite to play.
Yeah. Rich?
I was going to say Griever, but I do like 1204.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
It's more of a straight up club smasher.
Hear it in your local.
Yeah, I mean it's just Riff City, and
Yeah.
yeah, it's a nice one to kind of break up the emotion a bit.
I'd
Just a
agree
bit
with
more
that.
dirty.
Dirty.
Like a kebab.
Yeah, I'd probably say Catharsis.
Oh, we all got different ones.
Yeah, just because I think that one brings together all the things that we like to write about musically as a band. It uses a lot of sort of heavy parts with odd time signatures and stuff, and then at the end is much bigger, and again more on the sort of the emotionally driven side. So it sort of I think as a track on the EP, it brings together everything that we are as a band in one song.
Is there a special message in this EP/CD? A special message?
Follow your dreams.
Yeah, man. Don't let any sucker break you down. Fight the man. No, none of that jazz.
It's not that happy.
Well, I don't know. Like, the message is basically, I kind of show through it that the story behind it is quite a depressing story, and it entwines quite a few different characters. So it's kind of set like a play, and it's set between like three characters and each of their lives, and then how they entwine each other into one. And like, it's pretty dark stuff. You just got to like check out the lyrics and like listen to it and like see if you can catch on to anything being quite depressing and quite dark about it. But it's a lot of the concept to do with death and with how just things in life will really kind of throw you around, and you're kind of surprised about things, but you've got to keep on pushing. And that life isn't always easy. That makes out that when you're younger, like, oh yeah, you'll grow up, you'll do this, you'll have a job, you'll have a great life and stuff. It's very like things will stop you or try and stop you.
Are there some lyrics that you'd love to share?
Probably personally no, because it'd be a bit out of context, and I'm not really the person to kind of share lyrics like stuff like that. Really.
It's like taking a line out of a book and expecting it to mean something to you.
Yeah, it's a very good point.
So, yeah, just listen to the whole thing
and just try and see if you can pick up certain like numbers and like dates and certain words throughout this EP, and then so they're making a reference to it as well.
What inspirations have been important for this release? Musically, I'd say a lot of different bands and sounds. Big fan of bands like Under Oath, Del Sol de Sol, sort of quite chaotic, but at the same time very
Structured.
very structured, very big sounding. On the heavy side of things, Under Oath, like the bands like the Chariot as well, Norma Jean.
Any lighter bands?
Yeah, and I mean, it's very sort of post-rocky stuff. Bands like F, I love that band, and they sort of, they're one of the first sort of post-rock bands I got into, and that sort of big soundscapey, but quite quiet sound I just really like, and the way it builds up. So the big parts aren't that big, just they sound big because the small parts are very quiet. So musically it's a lot of things, and then also sort of progressive stuff like bands like Between the Buried and Me and stuff like that, well, on the much sort of heavier progressive side of things.
I'm into all kinds of stuff. I like
Gothcore.
orchestral stuff, gothcore.
Grindcore.
I like a lot of movie soundtracks and things like that. That's really big. Like our first interlude in the album is one that I wrote, and I just wanted it to sound. I wanted it to make it sound like the rest of the EP was kind of a movie, and it was kind of flowing between the parts.
Seems kind of like a directing lead in it, like always a constant reminder.
Exactly, not just having here's 4 songs, like here's the bridge between the story, here's the soundscape between the heaviness.
Generally, well, to be honest, a lot of influence I took from this band, for this EP and stuff, for this music, is generally more true events that happened to me and that happened, has happened to people I know. And like a lot, to be honest, they haven't been the most happy, they've been dark stuff, but it's like though they have made a major influence. Like a lot of the concept behind the lyrics, their underlying meanings for me, that I put there that make reference to parts of my life or music and all about jazz and stuff. Bands that really influenced me during its time, like La Dispute, one of my favourite bands out there, and From Indian Lakes, they really made a massive thing for me as well. Under Oath, Defeater were a big thing as well. Loads and loads of bands who just influenced me lyrically and musically as well to make the music.
So thanks for listening to our story of what our EP's about and what's influenced us. Our new EP comes out on the 17th of August. It's digital download. It's also going to be a super limited physical release that's you can only get at gigs, so come along and grab one of them. We've got lots of things to release. Can't say anything about it right now, but keep an eye on our Facebook page.
At www.facebook.com/Vera Grace Band.
Do it.
Stay classy, San Diego.